Motivation is a scam.
What?
That's because it's completely unpredictable, fleeting, and unreliable. Yet most of us wait for motivation before we take action, when in reality, it's action that creates motivation. Today, we're talking about why discipline beats motivation every time and how to build habits that keep you going no matter what. So let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the science of motivation. This involves two major things. The first one is motivation loop, and you can see that in James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. Motivation leads to action, which leads to progress and leads to more motivation. And the second one is Newton's law of motion, which states that when an object is in motion, it stays in motion. And this applies to habits too. So today I'm going to give you 5 practical strategies to stay motivated. The first one is the 5 minutes rule. So here you commit to just 5 minutes of an activity. And studies show that once you start, it's easier to continue. So if you want to write, and maybe you have a writing prompt or something like that, just commit to 5 minutes of writing with that prompt. Or maybe you want to read, commit to reading for 5 minutes, commit to reading that book for 5 minutes, and you'll see that you would even want to continue, right? Depending on the book you're reading and the lessons you're learning. As you start reading, you won't even know when the time passes that 5 minutes. Now, let's go to the second point: implementation intentions. You need to plan for resistance. I've talked about this in my previous video. I told you guys how I learned this working in events. Resistance is going to come. So, what's your plan? What happens when you feel tired? What happens when you can't do a certain thing? What is that strategy that is going to keep you moving? So instead of saying, oh, I'm going to exercise more, say, I'm going to wake up by 6 a.m., I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to exercise for 30 minutes. That breaks a lot of resistance. Making it vague by just saying, oh, I'm going to exercise, doesn't really include commitment to that activity. Yeah. Third way to build discipline is environment design. You need to change your environment. You need to add some things to your environment that would push or propel that habit that you want to form. So let's say, for instance, you want to eat healthy. Okay, you're going to have to put fruits around your house in places where you can easily access them. Let's say you want to write, you want to read books. You're going to have to put books in shelves around your house. Anything in your environment that is going to support that activity, you need to look into it and put it there. Another point is habit stacking. I think I also talked about it in my previous video, and you can also see that in the Atomic Habits, where you link one activity to the next. The final step I'm going to give you is the no 0 days mindset. This is very helpful because there are days when you can't do as much. There are days when out of your to-do list, you only accomplish like 50% or even less than 50%. You're going to have days like that. But I want you to look at those days as progress as well, because even 1% counts towards your future goals. So don't look at it like, oh, maybe because I wasn't able to accomplish all that I wanted to accomplish today, it means that I've taken steps back. No, you haven't. Have that no 0 days mindset, and you see that even the smallest actions count. And as you continue to build this discipline, it would ultimately lead to more motivation for you. But if you just give up because you didn't do up to 100 or you didn't do up to a 70, then that's actually when you're going back. So finally, stop waiting for motivation to come. Start acting now. Start now. That's what you want to do. Start doing it now. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.